What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. On today's video we got the XF under service, and that is because we're gonna turn up the power. As you all know, I want to get this car into the 9s. We're already at the mid 10s at 120, 134, 33, so it's time to add more power and get this freaking car to the 9s. There, I got the blower over there. I got a bigger throttle body coming for it too, so can't wait for that to happen. And I can't show you guys the parts that I got for this car yet because they're still on the way. But basically what I'm gonna do is, now that I got the blower off, I'm gonna replace the pipe over there. Right there. I think it has been leaking for quite a while now. You can see there's a whole bunch of junk around the oil cooler. So I'm gonna replace that, and then this time I'm gonna install a heat shield for the blower, because it sits really close to the intercooler, and this here, all this area gets really hot. And then I'm gonna try to make my own spacers for the intake runners, so that way the blower is not touching the head metal to metal. And what that happens is the blower gets heat soaked a lot faster. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get like a thicker gasket, so that way it sits on top of the gasket and it doesn't transfer as much heat as with the stock gaskets. I think they're over there. So I'm gonna do that, and that alone should help a lot. And then we're gonna pour the blower. So I'm gonna remove the throttle body, I'm gonna remove the snout, I'm gonna remove the manifolds, and I'm gonna do the full port on this blower. I'm gonna remove the rotors, and I'm gonna try to port as best as possible, as best as I can. And then here I got the lid for the supercharger. I got one of the bricks off, and you can take this off just by removing all the screws. I think there's 4 of them, and then just pry it out. It's held in by glue. And then I'm gonna port this, make it really smooth, because it's terrible, as you can see how bad it is. So I'm gonna smooth it out, and then plus the bigger throttle body. So I'm gonna try to make it work. I gotta figure out all the wirings for the new throttle body. Again, once I get it, I'll show you guys step by step how I do it. But this is the stock throttle body. It's just been ported, and this is a stock blower. It's not ported. The only thing that's ported is the snout to match the throttle body. I think the stock throttle bodies are 85 millimeter, and this is not an 88 millimeter. So that's what's going on with the car, and hopefully this gets us in the low 10s, maybe trapping 135, 136. We'll see. I'm only making around 12 to 13 pounds of boost. I recently did some work to my exhaust. As you can see, there's the old one over there. My boost dropped, and so now that means I can turn up my boost. And then I'm going to be doing some port injection as well, but that's later on once I get my crank pulley. Still got the stock crank pulley. So that's what's happening. And once I get all the parts, I'll be showing you guys. I'll probably have like a 3-part video. But for now, I'm gonna start by removing the throttle body, the intake manifolds, and then I'm gonna try to remove the rotors, because I think you need a tool to remove those rotors, but I'm gonna try it without them and see what happens. Alright guys, so we got the intake manifolds off from the blower. So now the next step is to remove the throttle body. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright. So this is my ported throttle body. Alright guys, so we got the throttle body out. So now it's time to get the snout off from the blower.